Okay. Here we go. We got live, got to check audio like always. Just making sure everything is good. Alright. Audio is working. That means we're good. Nothing has to be fixed or messed around with or nothing. And there's a bunch of characters to talk to. But first I kind of want to do some inventory stuff. Like we have... How do I bring up inventory again? It's been far too long. There we go. The issue with taking big breaks between sessions of playing this game is you end up forgetting how to control the game. At least it's an issue for me. I don't know about anyone else. Let's go in there. Who did we buy that for? It might have been me, but it could be for
There is work to do.
anyone else. What kind of armor is she wearing? Medium. I think we bought it for her. Just so she had slightly better AC. It didn't change the AC at all. Am I on? What's wrong with me? How is it not any different? One's a +2. Oh well. I'm confused. Doesn't matter. What else was there in our inventory to get rid of? And the wear dashes, that sounds like something to give to Starion. What's this? That can go to... Nope. Wrong person, but whatever. Boots of speed. What are my boots? Spider walking or whatever? Striding. While concentrating, you cannot be knocked prone or moved against your will. Sounds pretty good, but having some dash options sounds better. Okay. So, now we're going to talk to some people.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Really? Saving lives is awful?
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. Pfft.
Take his bottle and try the wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
What's your idea of a little fun?
By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion.
I think we're good there, bud.
Not with you, just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway,
Dick.
don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
That was rude. It was very rude.
There's always work for a guard.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Take your own advice, why don't you? Go on, mingle a little.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Okay. Oh, hello, Dream. Nice to see you here. Evening, Zodiac. It's 5 in the afternoon in England. I loved your video on Umbra. So insightful on all the lore. Listen, I don't... I put that disclaimer at the beginning saying I don't have much information to go off of myself quite yet. So, yeah, I'm not there yet. And the Hycean domain, yeah. I didn't even know that. I just kept calling it Umbra. Because to me, that's what it is. I don't know.
Idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Neighbors going nuts outside. Great. I will say, if we're talking about Umbra just a little bit, I enjoyed the hell out of it. The only thing that I wasn't, like, huge on was the combat, weirdly. I know a lot of people have been praising the combat, which I get. Like, it was really smooth and it was really fast. But for me personally, keeping track of all their resources that they had was such a nightmare. And, like, actually tracking, like, just as a viewer, tracking how many, like, hit points they had was also a nightmare. Right? Because it's not, like, a number. It's a, you know, it's more like a tally, if that makes sense. So it's really hard for me, especially as someone who likes to break down the combat of the D&D games that they do. It was really hard for me to be like, so how many hit points do they have left? Right? And and they used to do it. They used to have, like, an overlay for their characters in combat. And it would be like, Ford has, like, 43 health total, but he only has, like, 26 left. Right? And they would have that. And I wish they would do that for this. You know, give it a bit more of, how would you say, production to it, I guess, is a weird way to put it. But I would like to see that element added back where they had that so I could keep track of their HP in a better way.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too.
Are you enjoying yourself? Did you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
Enjoy yourself tonight, Karlak.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Halcyon, and I know I just loved hearing you squirm as you dodged around it as much as you could as you recapped. Yeah, like I said, I need to do some more reading. But my book isn't here, and my book won't be here until fucking July. I get why it might have exceeded the amount that they had. Like, oh, we think we'll ship out this many, and then they exceeded that number quite a bit. So maybe that's the issue with, like, the collector's edition thing that they gave out, which is what I bought.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
Indeed, and now you owe me.
I don't owe anyone. But if you mind your manners, maybe I'll remember you when I'm running the gate.
I don't know which characters are the most important to talk to here anymore. It's been a long time since I've had this scene play out. Well, I guess not very long. We did it recently. But actually, that was what? A couple weeks ago now?
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
I hope you aren't talking about Mistra again. Are you talking about your cat?
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard.
She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself, but Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life.
This is a cat
After
they're
so
talking
long
about.
being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
She must be very smart to have done all that.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs.
You remind me of her somewhat. There's a
But I have
steeliness
opposable
in you,
thumbs.
An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds.
Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction.
But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey.
She's safer at home.
Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Alright. She sounds like a fine animal, one I'd be honored to know.
Oh, she'll love you. So long as you don't rub her belly. She hates it when anyone does that.
She sounds great, but I was hoping I meant more to you than an animal companion. Jesus. Not as much as I hate talking about cats. Is there anything? Is there nothing else on your mind?
Not an animal lover. Nobody's perfect,
I'm a druid, bro.
Nonetheless, your finer qualities are remarkably plentiful.
Suffice it to say, I think rather a lot of you.
And there aren't many on this plane who I'd give such high praise.
Don't stop there. What else do you like about me? Being mentioned in the same breath as your pet isn't the compliment you think it is. I'm not interested in you, Gale, not that way. What should we say? Because I don't want to be rude. Okay, I don't know what to say. I don't want to be rude, but we're not really. I guess we should just be upfront and be like, I'm not interested in you in that way.
Understood. You shall hear no more on the subject from me. Consider this budding romance thoroughly nipped. Though I hope our friendship need not come to such an abrupt end. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. and mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
So much noise happening around today for some reason. I gotta catch up on chat here. I get why you get lost in combat. I didn't get lost in combat. Keeping track of hit points specifically is like the only annoyance that I have. Hi guys. Oh, hello. Nice to see you in the chat as well. Would you like to read my poor attempts to explain the combat mechanics? I don't have an issue with the combat mechanics. That stuff I understand perfectly fine. It's literally just like the idea of their armor stuff and their HP that like you just lose track of easy.
Having performance issues, Roland? Hush you, and behold!
Clap.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast. Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Oh, he's getting crunked. Okay, I think there's... I guess we still have Lae'zel and Shadowheart to talk to. So we should talk... Oh, and Will.
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Are you alright?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
See, this is what I'm saying, like... This line to me doesn't make sense. Half the people in this party are tieflings. They're devil people. My character's a tiefling. And the fact that I can't give any sort of response to that just feels a little weird. You don't unsettle me, you know that.
If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the first episode of Age of Umbra. I'm a big fan of the characters so far. Like, I like all of them. If I were to give like a who is my favorite character so far, I'd probably lean towards Idle. I like Idle a lot, and I like his position in the world. I wouldn't say I have like a least favorite out of all of them so far. The one who creeps me out the most is fucking August. That's for sure. Fucking spider dude.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees.
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the Grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
It's not odd. Alright, not so odd. We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
I don't want to get caught up in like a romance thing, because I'm pretty sure people have said they want to try to romance. What can't I think of her name right now? Minthara. People want to try that. We'll just go another time.
As you like. Try not to tire yourself out too much.
Okay. Okay. Trying to avoid everyone's advances on me. Just like the real world, people can't get their hands off me. That's a joke. No one does that.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
Jesus.
I smell their blood on you.
She's
still.
so forward.
I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it.
Are you asking for sex?
Sex. A night such as this calls for flesh to feast on. And I have chosen the sweetest.
Oh, God. Sorry, I'm just not interested in you like that.
I respect your error. There are, after all, other spreads before me. I will not go long without pleasure.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I think that's every major conversation for the night. Yeah. So we should just rest up. Let this night end. We need to get more supplies somewhere.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles.
Go to bed alone.
You sleep alone, uplifted by memories of your recent triumphs.
Stream safe option. Go to bed alone.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I was expecting more from you than a lead towards some distant, dangerous prospect. What's so dangerous about it? We'll go with that one.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Sounds like I have no choice. I need to find a way through.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
I found an entrance in the the Temple of Selûne. The way is clear.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Let's go then.
May Sylvanas guide us.
Alright, so we have a few options as to what we can do moving forward. Oops. Map button. There we go. Oh, I can't even see the actual map right now. But we can go deal with some spiders in a well, a hag. Sorry, had to sneeze. A hag. We can deal with... There is still a... to sort of go with the spiders, there is still like the underground cellar that we can do. We also have most of the Underdark left, I think. Because there's still the Spectre fight, which we are not doing yet. We are a little low on the well, level 5 is probably roughly doable actually for that fight. So that's an option. We can... I was actually thinking about this recently too. We have the noble stock, right? Where the hell is it? We have... It's somewhere in the inventory. But we have the noble stock and we can use it for a few things. For some reason I can't see it. Anyway, I'm 90% sure we have it somewhere. I just can't remember where. There it is. It's on Karlach for some reason. So I was thinking we can either give it to Shadowheart, which is an option, like giving it to her and then like learning all of her stuff that we need to, or we can just straight up give it to the woman from the Underdark because we killed her husband, so it might be better off to do that. So that's definitely an option for us. Who sleeps here? This looks uncomfortable. So we have a few options. There's also a tower in the Underdark. Actually, I kind of want to do the tower or the little chanting dudes. So we can just move forward with that stuff. Okay. Armor in Umbra is like AC, except it also helps HP because it's how the party stays alive during combat. No, I get how that works. I get how like armor works, and evasion is actually more of like the AC thing in D&D. But the thing that I have that's the issue with it is just keeping track of how many they have. Like I kind of wish that they would have like a HP like bar to indicate how many each of them have left, and an armor slot bar that's like just on the screen below them during combat, which would be a little useful just to keep track. Brixton and Misty are my favorites, and I'm sorry to say Zodiac, but Talzin is just on brand with August. Absolutely. He's absolutely on brand with that, for sure. HP and their thresholds make sense if you're reducing the damage, because in the Umbra they are weaker. It's like Divergence. They're low level. Yeah, I know they're weaker. Like I said,
all these
it's just keeping track of how many of a thing they have.
I'm having a hard time believing they're a coincidence.
Coincidence is more common than destiny in my experience. Don't get your hopes up. It could be nothing all the same. Lands like these must have seen all sorts throughout the years.
Still, there may be more to it. I need to keep alert, in case that suspicion amounts to anything.
Well, we can say the other one now.
Still, there may be more to it. I need to keep alert, in case that suspicion...
Oh, it said the exact same thing twice. Okay, so now that we're actually in a map area, so we have this, so we can go free the Deep Gnomes, find the Sharan Temple, and kill Nier, or we can go up this way towards the Arcane Tower, because we do have a mission with these guys for stuff like that. What the heck is this? What? Speak to Zaza and the Drow. I'm confused by what that is. What's this? Oh, right. We never went in there to check in anything. Okay, you know what? We're going to go to the tower and we're gonna deal with that stuff so we can make our way through that, grab some good equipment, and then we'll figure out where we're going after that again. Where is the ladder? There it is. I'm blind. All right, the dead bullet. I forgot we revived the bullet. It's been, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks since we last played. So I'm, very forgetful of where everything is. We didn't loot you. I was also thinking, I kind of want to start advancing more in this game and changing Wednesday to being Baldur's Gate 3 instead of Oblivion as well. That way we can do more of that. Because Oblivion is just a smaller game in scope. Like, this game is a massive game in scope. So, to be able to fully dedicate more time to this game as opposed to that is probably the way to go. Especially because we kind of want to, like, this one is the bigger deal as far as I'm concerned. Other people might disagree, but I don't know. To me, this is the big deal. Also, there's something that we didn't do last time that we could have done.
I'd rather not meet its maker.
Which is, there's a thing we can go down over here. We might have gone down there, but we didn't do the fight. Because there is a fight here. I think it would be a lot of fun to do. But we'd have to grab Will. Because he's more charismatic, and we need some charisma on our team for that fight. We need Witch Bolt back on this thing, too. Does he not have the Amulet of Misty Step on him? That's only a one-time use thing, but still. I think for now we'll get rid of Scorching Ray and go with Witch Bolt, because it's absolutely necessary for this. But yeah, I like all of those characters so far in Umbra. I'm very excited to see what Liam and Laura end up doing. I think I mentioned this before. I saw a theory that somebody made that they think the two of them are going to try to play like Vex and Vax. Ah, crap. I did not mean for that to happen. Run to safety.
No time to rest.
The environment did its thing. And now... Wait a second, what's this? Activate Witch Bolt. There we go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Which way to the nearest library?
Is Gale in a bad spot and might get hit by that?
Forthwith.
We'll just have to remove the threat.
Looking ahead.
Wait a minute, is this thing not dead? It's not dead. Why isn't it dead? Gale's about to get blasted. Why isn't that thing dead? It's not healing every turn, is it?
Yes.
Activate Witch Bolt. Crikey, that took way too long.
With haste.
I kind of want to type during BG3 more than Oblivion personally. I have some questions about your recap, by the way. Let me know if I can ask them. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. This isn't like a super heavy combat situation where it requires a lot more focus. This is just me casting a single spell and then using the spell.
Seek and you shall find me. Forthwith.
What happened? Why did the spell go away? I guess it's probably because it wasn't on anybody.
Quite ready for you.
Oh dear. Don't get sniped.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Okay. You should be safe-ish. Doesn't have enough movement for it. Well, we shall pray for him. Why is it shooting so much?
Won't know what hit him.
Okay. It's dead. Crikey. Can you imagine if they appear next episode and what actually happens is the party needs to make a choice on who to save or who to kill. Only one of them stays all game. Oh dear. Okay. The theory that I saw and the theory that I really like is that I think I said it earlier, that they're going to try to play like Vex and Vax, which I don't know how true that is, but it would be kind of funny for like them to play like Umbra's version of them. At least I think it'd be funny. Shadowheart can have that, I'll take that. I don't know exactly how much useful stuff there is. I'm just gonna start picking stuff up and selling more stuff off stream because we kind of have to make more money and get more supplies. Do I have any lightning based attacks? I have call lightning, but that's a massive waste. I do think that like they've made the effort of implying that this is going to be a lot more of a pain in the ass, like compared to other stuff, right? Like Umbra is. Got in trouble for being on my laptop at work, so now I'm stuck on my phone. A toy phone? What's a toy phone? Is it just really small? But nice to see you here, Trent. Don't get in trouble at work though if you don't have to. You can always watch these later. They're always up and available after the streams. Is there another way in that I've just never thought about?
Wizard's Tower is his sanctum. Private place for research and respite. But as this wizard's not home, I say we take a peek.
Haven't seen the new Age of Umbra. And my phone, not toy phone. Okay, got it. If you haven't seen Age of Umbra yet, it's good. Like, it's fun. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Because I personally thought it was a lot of fun. We can just lockpick this door. Save us from having to friggin' jump through a window and potentially die. Oh, I didn't even get it. We have more lockpicks, it's fine. Oh, it's just thieves' tools, not lockpicks? Why do I think they're... Oh. Lockpicks. Come on, same roll twice. You still ignore me slightly during combat, JK. So anyway, I just want to start asking, Why did you think Marisha and Sam were in a love triangle? Because I didn't catch that. They were flirting the whole game. What are you talking about? Come on, that's 3 13s in a row. We're rolling again. We can't get another 13, otherwise it's destiny. 23, 10 more than that last one. Crikey. They were absolutely flirting. I don't think that's a big spoil, but there was a couple of times where there was like some flirting going on between the two of them. Oh, turn-based combat.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Safety Gale. And then blast this thing.
On my honor.
That's what we like to see. Gale taking care of business. I don't think turn-based combat is necessary anymore. But just for the sake of things right now. Hello, Angel. Hey Trent, nice to see your text from your toy phone. I mean your mobile phone. Your OCD must have hated that. Use inspiration, you have 4 because then you can't get any more. Yeah, that's true. Hi Mo. I'm just Zodiac's friend, so I'm lurking while I do commissions. Mostly here for Gale content, tee-hee. Yes, the obsession of Gale is understandable for most people. He's a fun character.
One with the weave.
Alright, time to snipe this thing and just get it over with. Does he not just have, like, lightning bolt or something yet? With bolt for the win. Miss! Come on, Gale. You're not supposed to miss.
I've got a long road ahead. If not over, then through.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we won't talk much more about it if you haven't seen it, Trent. It's fun though. I recommend watching it. Although I guess I recommend watching anything Critical Role. It's not really much of a thing for me to say.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Okay. 3rd level again, just because I want to get this over with. Okay. No more need for turn-based combat. Here, I'll play as Gale for Angel. As we figure out what to do. What's happening? Stop jumping, Karlak. Nice to meet you, Angel. I'm Zodiac's parasocial relationship that keeps him humble by making fun of him during his streams. Yep. I cannot deny that. Oh, they give you a potion of Featherfall. I wonder what that's for. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. A dusty book.
Here dwelt a man blessed with impeccable taste in literature.
Okay, well. Good, one of us has to keep him humble when I'm not around. Hey, hey, hey. My ego's not that big. Sometimes. Okay. Gale will jump alone. Yeet! Pick up the thing. Okay, it won't let me. The only issue with playing Gale now is I don't know if I'll be able to open the door.
The right tools for the wrong trade.
+1 to his dex, and we have 1 thieves tool left. Let's go. 13. What is this? If 13, man. 13 has been haunting me lately. Did you see the session 0? Yeah. Do you mean like the because so the session 0 was fun, obviously. I watched most of it. Once they got to the world building stuff, I was like, you know what? I think I'll take a step back. Oh, I could have just used this. I forgot. I'm a druid. What am I wasting my time for? Anyway. We have a thing to use. So I discovered that the mod for feats every level only apply to the main classes and Artificer, not for the Mystic mod or Witch mod or Alchemist. That's kind of crappy. So I assume the comments that you're talking about are the ones related to her like obsession with not wanting to be in her post anymore. But there were absolute flirtatious moments between Sam and Marisha. I'm telling you now. Telling you. Now, I'm not someone who's all that big into the romance stuff anyway, so maybe I'm misreading it. I am known to mess things up like that, so whatever. If I made a mistake, I made a mistake. I got it wrong. Shame they don't give you the Artificer skill tree. Gosh, come on. There we go. Now we have to jump. Tongue of Madness, which is what we're looking for. Tadpole Elixir. I've never had that come up ever in a game. And Timix Spores. Oh, God. Yo, this is a wisdom-based save. Fuck off. There we go. Supply pack needed. Books. Romance is my department. But I don't pay attention with critical roles, so I've got no insight. I've used the extra tadpole abilities. The fuck does that even mean? You can... Oh, a tadpole doesn't even, like, have legs. Descend. Is Gale here? Yes, this is where Gale was. Uncovered mysteries. Everything is rotten. Gith and mind flayers. Interesting. I'll just let you draw your own conclusions, like when the Hells had to endure FCG's belief of an Exandria is flat and smirk in amusement every time it comes up. The tadpole elixir gives you extra abilities. Yeah, but like, oh wait, the elixir of viciousness is awesome on Karlach and Lae'zel. Yeah, they are monsters in their own right. Ascend. We didn't leave anybody behind. Okay, ascend. This is where we started. One more. I don't want to go to the top floor. I just want to investigate the rest. Top floor is actually a rather difficult fight if you don't prepare for it properly. Mage's friend. What does that mean? Let you... Ooh. That's going on our boy Gale. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be playing Gale.
You have my attention.
There we go. Here, I'll put a ring on him for you, Angel. Bam. If you like him, you should put a ring on him. Asmodeus last weird. It reduces the number needed for crit. Oh, that's actually kind of nasty. How does a tadpole get better crits? It doesn't have to be a fight at the top, but I've never not had it end up being a fight at the top, and I swear to God, I've tried every option. Githyanki.
The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. You examine them closely, but can't make much sense of them. Without a cipher or primer to aid you, the disc's message could be near impossible to discern.
Command the disc to reveal its secrets.
The disc doesn't respond.
Investigation. Oh. Average roll in D&D at level 5, 29.
In your mind's eye, the symbols trade places with each other until a clear pattern forms.
Oh, I'm sorry, Trent. I completely fucked that up.
A story emerges. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Gake shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the mother's wishes, but Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. It's an intriguing tale, and a forbidden one, given how expertly it was encoded. Lae'zel will surely want to know of this.
Oh, tadpole. Fuck, Okay, I now realize what you mean when you say tadpole. I was like, what is he talking about? No, that makes sense. Engraved disc Githyanki origin containing a complex cipher that can decrypt ancient Githyanki dialects and use a useful discovery if one should encounter such archaic writings, I imagine. Unless I'm just dumb and can't read, which is true. Okay, I think that's every... Oh, there's a wooden chest. We'll come back for this fight later. I think for now, we need to... actually, how many tadpoles do we have? 0. I forget what abilities we've got, though, because... haven't played in a minute. We have favorable beginnings already? Yeah. And Luck of the Far Realms. Nasty stuff right there.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Whoa. I look away from the chat for 2 seconds, and I get called a little weakling? What is this madness? Well, Trent, as I keep saying, Folk Hero helps with your rolls. Read the Tadpole Elixir, and it does tell you it gives you +2 to your ability, or gives you 2 abilities for your Tadpole. You're forgiven, Mo. I make fun of him too. He's my little weakling. Great. Hey Zodiac, what is Umber related but won't spoil Trent or make fun of Gale? Thanks, Trent. No need to pick on me is correct. Okay, we can talk to this guy now and get food.
Greetings. What knowledge do you seek?
Oh yeah. I was talking about Gale. You too, though, Zodiac. Great. I found the mushrooms that you're looking for.
These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Ormeluum turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste.
Time to drink up the potion.
The potion is disgusting beyond description. The only mercy is that it goes down quickly.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber.
What is the saving throw though for each of these? Intelligence. We're going with the intelligence one for Gale. You have a +8. There's no way. Okay, good. How about what's your prediction for Liam and Laura's classes? Since you've never actually said that. All you said is that they're going to be siblings. I predicted them in the predictions video, but I guess things have changed now. We have a bit more to go off of.
A few sparks and colors dance around Ormeluum, but you stay steady and staring at it. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear.
I still think Druid for Laura.
Like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it needs to hollow out your skull.
I said Guardian for Liam, but Marisha is currently Guardian. So that doesn't leave too many options. I think Rogue is still available, if I remember correctly. Rogue is still available, and Sorcerer. So Rogue is something he played, obviously, quite heavily in D&D, and if he's going to be playing as Vax, just makes sense. I could see him enjoying Sorcerer, though. So maybe that's an option. Oh, okay, another intelligence saving throw. Wall off your mind from the psionic seizure. And roll. Damn, that was a good roll.
The cold blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power. More power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Ormeluum, are you well? That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling.
I felt it grow inside of me. It's more powerful than ever.
Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis.
So I went through all this, and the tadpole is still lodged in my brain. What's next? Cutting off my own head. I suppose it's not all bad. More power is better than less. We'll go with that one. That feels like a Gale answer. What's next? Cutting off my own head.
Such crude destruction may not waylay a lava like this. But there is another possibility. I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn?
I've flown on a mind flayer ship. I can trade you details of the schematics if you're interested.
A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. A fascinating topic indeed. What can you tell me?
Okay, before I answer this, I might be a little inspired to re-download my mods for Baldur's Gate. It's been a year. Some fun mods and new spells and magic items. Angel, it's been a while. For someone who doesn't watch Critical Role, they don't get that, which is funny. Why is Gale learning the Force? Liam will be a rogue and Laura will be a bard. The issue with Laura being a bard, which it's not totally against the possibilities of things, but Ashley is a bard. So they might not want to double up, but they can. They can always double up if they want to. Hey Zodiac, have you been to the Crash? No, because the Crash is where everything went crashing down last time. So I'm saving that for the end. Well, for the end of Act 1. We're doing everything else first. I reckon they will use homebrew stuff that they announced in the live show.
What a brilliant experience. To feel one step closer to my ancestors.
My maybe was not reading off your maybe, Trent. It was just agreeing.
Here, it is yours. May it serve you as well as it has served me.
It's not quite Caleb's item.
Helps not to judge a book by its cover, doesn't it?
Of course, the lava remains. Be ever vigilant of its growth.
Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Oh. No, I haven't been to the Crash yet, Trent.
Oh. Well, perhaps after I finish my research here, I'll join her.
Okay, I'll maybe be back later. I'm re-downloading Baldur's Gate, and my Wi-Fi is buns. I heard part about the Bard being unlikely because Ashley is that. Okay, yeah. I could see Liam playing a rogue. Sia, by the way, Angel. I can see Liam playing a rogue. I personally think they're not going to double up on their classes. I don't want to miss that cool opportunity for your character. Where's the thing? There's like a little thingy here that I can go get that I forgot earlier. And if Angel's gone, I can switch back to my character now. Zoya thinks Laura is going to be a druid and Liam is a rogue. Facts. Where did it... rogue or sorcerer. That's kind of what's left. Where was that ring? I want the ring. Ring of Mind Shielding. It was on Gale. Yeah, I want to have advantage against being charmed. Thank you. Whoa, whoa, what's with all the XP? Flump mating rituals.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flump Mating Rituals.
Nature, recall what you know of this title. That's awesome. Oh, we got just what we needed. Maybe I want to see Liam play an artificer, but I don't know if those exist in the Age of Umbra. I also don't know if they exist in Daggerheart at all.
Much written on, but this title has never appeared in any collection you've seen. The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion.
That is true, they can't homebrew.
What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
So, part of the
other notes mention
my thinking earlier about what we should do with the noble stock had something to do with the fact that there's a mission later on that requires people to move really fast, and it might be best to just give the noble stock to the potion woman. That way she has lots of potions for us. And I might do that because we're not really looking to pursue Shadowheart, and I'm pretty sure you can get more noble stock later. Also, they came out with a Scion class in UA based off the Mystic in BG3. Jedi class, cool. You'll get more if you need in Act 3 if you give it to her. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what my thought process was. So, since we killed her husband, might as well give her the noble stock.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
I met him in a field of deadly mushrooms. He died there.
Dead? Worthless old fool. He had one bleeding job.
No love lost between you two, I gather.
Love? Never heard of it. Balin was a rotten old bastard. Treated me
So
like
do
an
I.
old
I
she
wanna
for
get to Act 3
70
too.
years before his mind started to go. Softened him up. Made him realize how much he needed me. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me.
What are you doing down here?
Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Not no more, though.
Show her the noble stock.
Ah. To no surprise of mine, you're more competent than Balin. Go on, then. Hand it over.
How much is it worth to you?
Loads. But I haven't got anything to offer for it. And I'm counting on the shroom for that. Give it or don't.
I'll give it to her.
Thanking you. I'll be on my way then. Look, I do thank you. Come visit me in Baldur's Gate if you find yourself that way. I run a shop called Bone Cloaks. Balin nearly sunk the shop to pay for a drink. When he was of his own mind. This might allow me to hang on a little longer. You take care out here.
Don't die, woman.
What? Now Balin's dead. I've no point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
I want to see your wares, though. Give me your stuff. We have a ton of stuff to sell, too, so might as well. Spear. That can be sold. That can be sold. And that can be sold. What are these even do? Myconid flesh. Here, enjoy. You can have all of my iron. See these books? These books aren't useful to me. Hammer can go. It's hammer time. Woo, I can't wait. No singing. We're gonna get in trouble. That thing is dog shit. Karlach has so many weapons. These axes are outdated, huh? Get rid of them both. Oh my god, Gale, how much do you need? Alright, once we're done selling most of this stuff, we're gonna get on our way here. I have a couple arrows that I don't need, I think. Oh, seems I have none. Antidote's useless to me. Basic poison. Simple toxins. Okay. I think we're good for now on the sellable stuff. What the hell does this do? It's not telling me. Okay.
Have I got everything then?
Detect thoughts. That is not all that great, is it? What does this thing do? For me, nothing. Alright. I don't think there's much else to do over in this area. So we can go deal with some little creepers down here if we want to. Okay. You'll get more if you give it to her right. Well, not just Jedi class, Professor X as a subclass. Another subclass is like Night Walker, the teleporter. Another is like Beast or Wolverine. Nightcrawler is the teleporting guy. Can be Ant-Man 2, shrinking and growing. Still want to do a party of artificers. He needs everything. Zodiac, genuine question. Do you ever actually get to Baldur's Gate? I still recommend the smart containers mod. So convenient for all that stuff. Yeah. I used to... Back when I wasn't lazy, because I've definitely grown lazier as I play this game each time. That was the correct spot, and I'm just stupid. What did he see? Oh, there's a thing over here. Oh, hello. Thanks for the money, Gale. Yeah, I've definitely gotten lazier. When did I sing? Am I losing my mind? Yes, you do get to Baldur's Gate, by the way. Forgot to answer that question.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Yeah, we might want to get some spells back.
Nice little nap.
Despite everything.
So we still have a few things that we can do down here before going over to the Grey Forge. Sorry, the Grim Forge. Kurtwing. Wedger? He will get to Baldur's Gate, just be patient. Yeah. As long as I don't die, I'll be fine. No! What is this?
No, this is good.
Mine. That was the weirdest thing. Why does it do this? Why I don't have to go all the way up there to jump over. Thank you very much. Oh. There's a platform there. I thought I was doomed. So this is proficiency in wisdom saving throws. I already have that. So honestly, it's not that useful for me. We can sell that too. Send all that to Gale. That'll go to Astarion. Heck! Man, I don't know what the hell's happening today. I gotta sneeze a lot. Kautua. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing. Actually, you know what? I said earlier we need to get Will for this fight, so we might as well grab Will right now. And it doesn't have to be a fight. That's kind of why I want to grab Will. Because if I don't need it to be a fight, I don't want it to be. Lord baby Jesus bless you.
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a man with one eye.
But hey, it's better than that eye that you have. Mine can actually see things.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
I will try. I will try to
ready and willing.
Make them believe I am God. Okay, so the first thing we're doing now that we have Will back on our team, we're changing his class.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
What are you doing?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny.
Hang on, what the hell did I
For
miss?
a mere pittance of coin, I might
I guess you do it in
summon
Act
the
3 then.
worthiest among them to
Yes, but
lend
after you
aid
fight
to
Catherick
thy undertaking.
colony. Don't think you've done the Gauntlet of Shark. Oh no, we've definitely not done that. We are miles away from that still.
Well met.
Alright, no, I need to change into him to get his new class.
I shall be here in thy camp.
Change
As
class.
thou did-
We're still being a warlock. What happened? Yeah, we're still being a warlock. Still needs Elder's Blast. We don't need Blade Ward. Booming Blade is an option? That's disgusting. Realistically, the only one we'd ever really worry about is that. Okay, here we go. Fucking Hexblade. It is about time this class came out. It is so badass. Your damage rolls against your target have a bonus equal to your proficiency, which is awesome. Is it basically the exact same as like the class itself? You buy your weapon. Okay. Shield is nice. We'll just take shield for now. It's a nice little thing to have. Just absolutely dump strength and intelligence. Can I not go any higher than this? What if I dump this? Can I just... Okay, level up time. Cool. He gets another spell. We'll grab Armor of Agathist. Forget when he picks his pack boon. I think that's next level. Agonizing Blast for sure. Gets to add his Charisma modifier. And Repelling Blast. Eventually... Is there no Pulling Blast in this game? Because I want to do the Cheese Grater. Whatever. No need to replace a spell. Branding Smite is okay. Shatter is good. Misty Step's alright. Honestly, Misty Step might be the way to go so he has a bit of movement. Shatter's good too, but I think I have Shatter, so it's not that big of a deal. I think for now we're just going to go with Misty Step. Arms of Hadar is not bad either. We'll go with Misty Step for now. He doesn't really need anything else. Here we go. Pact of the Blade. You can summon a pack weapon or bind one that you are already wielding, making it magical. Hexblade Warlocks who already have pact or have bind hex weapon do not gain this bind. Doesn't matter. It gives you other shit that's important. New cantrip. Why? I guess we can give him... There's literally no reason for him to have a cantrip. I guess Mage Hand's good for utility. So is Minor Illusion now that I think about it. But we'll just go with Mage Hand for now. Actually, I have Mage Hand. He can go with Minor Illusion. Probably Shatter. Friends... I have friends though. I don't think it's necessary, and he's really high charisma as is. Ability score improvement. Bang. We'll give him one more in dexterity. I don't know what that does other than armor. It's just this doesn't change the number yet, so I think we'll just go with dex. Last time Zodiac entered a cult, he left with vampirism. Oh, right. Yes, that's true. Okay. Actually, we could. We want to back up here. Gain proficiencies. You gain proficiency bonus. We could just go 19 into charisma and then pick up actor at level 8. Friends? I don't have friends. That's messed up. You have friends. It's okay. We all have friends. Deepened pact. Okay. Counterspell. It's a hell of a thing. It's very utility. I don't think elemental weapon's all that useful for him. Yeah, the vampire thing happened in Oblivion, not in this. Okay, we get another evocation. You can cast Slow. You can cast Bestow Curse. Mage Armor. Without expending a mage slot. That requires me not to wear armor. Which isn't going to happen, because he can now, he's a Hexblade, he can wear medium armor. Gain proficiency in Deception and Persuasion. That might be it. Well, is it double, or is it you gain that? I'm pretty sure I already had that. Fiendish Vigor. You learn how to cast one with shadows. That's not fucking helpful. Mask of Many Faces is pretty good. I got upset when he heard a poor... Hey, hang on a minute. You gotta give him the context. Represents whether you... Yeah. Did he not already have those things? I kind of want him to have the Mask of Many Faces, because I think it's fun. But that's also pretty good. What about Devil's Sight? You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical darkness. So, ooh, that's actually huge. If that's a good spell. Fuck it, not spell. We'll go with that. Let's hear the context, he says. Okay. The context is pretty simple. And I refuse to... I refuse the notion that my choice was bad. Okay? Basically, what needed to happen was... There's just no making this sound good, I think. But what needed to happen was we needed to collect her a Argonian's blood for the cure to vampirism. Okay, we needed the cure for vampirism. It's just that simple. And we had a knife that could take the Argonian's blood. We didn't kill the Argonian. This is important to remember. That Argonian is still alive. Just, they have a nasty scar across their chest now. So, it's okay. They're alright. We just needed a little blood. The best part, Trent, though, was the way Zodiac found out he was a vampire because he died when he tried to open a door during the day. Yeah, because if you wait, because you can wait in the Elder Scrolls games. So if you wait outside while you have vampirism, you just fucking disintegrate. And that's exactly what happened to us. We just stood outside and died. It was quite the experience, if I must say.
That might be worth a look.
Message in a bottle. Oh, great. That song's going to be stuck in my head forever now. It's so annoying because there's a amusement park near where I live. It's called Canada's Wonderland. And I'm not near it, but I'm close enough to where I can say near it. But they play that song all the fucking time on the speakers. Like, at least once per hour, Message in a Bottle starts playing. And it is one of the most annoying earworms of all time because you don't remember any other lyric than Message in a Bottle. That's it. It's the only lyric that I ever end up remembering. So that's all that's in my head for the next 8 hours as I'm at Canada's Wonderland. It is a nightmare. Look at all the stuff we get. Okay. So to cure yourself, you bleed someone. Damn. Someone has a literal blood bank. Hey, it's not like I went up to like an Argonian blacksmith who does something productive for society every day. It was a hobo. They were a hobo, a beggar. It's okay. Okay, will be leading. He had options. He was lazy. We searched for like 50 minutes looking for an Argonian bandit, and it never happened. It never came true for us. Mulligan started a conversation. No, I did not. Will started one.
Oh, blessed Boal! Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you. And with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
Word, priest. Promises. Your god wants proof. Wants blood.
These beings are Kuatoa, former Mind Flayer slaves that manifest their gods through sheer belief.
You! Our Lord of Murder demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal.
Good to know if I lose my job and home, I'll be a blood bank for Zodiac. You're damn right. Investigation, get your bearings. What have you stumbled in on? I kind of like that. I have a -1 though. We'll try it. Come on, rolls. That's a 6. This might not go well. I thought Will would be able to lead the conversation, but it's me. Here we go. What's worse is she was begging for money.
Boal wants a sacrifice. Boal wants blood.
Wait, if it's blood you want, I can make another offer.
Oh, what's that then? See, you got meat to spare. What you got for blessed Boal?
I only have 1 life, but I can kill many more in your name. Favorable beginnings. Why is that here? Oh! Looks like we're fighting, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, don't worry. Rest of the world will know me soon enough. But you first.
Blood! Boal demands blood!
Oh, this is like worst case scenario. That's not true. There's other ways this could have gone bad. Okay. Now we spiritual weapon. We can kill Boal. What's worse is he was begging for money and he found out there were other options. At least my life will finally have some meaning and use. I've always killed him and then taken the power. And then he had the audacity to tell off people for burning a farmhouse. He hurt a homeless woman because he wanted to finish a side quest slightly faster, and he thinks he can make a moral judgment. I can. It was one thing. It's all right. We raging. Wild magic surgeon tried to defend himself all stream when I pointed that out. Hey, listen, guys. This is some unreasonable hate that I feel like I'm getting. Oh, we can silence Boal. I gotta run up there and silence Boal. There's many people to silence. Now it's my turn. What shall I do to Boal? Shall I cast thunder? Or, well, cast lightning. Okay, should I do it here? Nah, I don't. I'm just gonna hit Boal. Do some damage. Oh. Okay. I think we should be safer, like, over here.
What path lies before me?
No, she lost spiritual guardians. That sucks. Truly one of the worst things that could have happened there. And he has taken quite the beating already. I can cast Hex. You know what? I might just get him out of danger for now. Booming Blade is just a cantrip, right? So now if he moves, he's fucked. Oh wow, Will is in deep shit. Are you kidding me? I didn't even see that one up there. That's crazy. Okay. Spiritual Guardians, once again. I really want to get this guy in it. Perfect. So now they're all in Spiritual Guardians. She can't do mass healing word now, but...
Take
can heal Will a little bit.
I forever, pal.
This one's almost dead. And it's gonna stay almost dead. And which one else is also in deep doo-doo? None of them. No! Okay. I'm trying to think of the best call here now from what I can do. If my allies weren't there, I would do that for sure. It might be best to hold on to that for now. I have Thunder and Spike Growth. You know what? Hopefully this time I don't just lose concentration instantly. Smashing the wall is the way to go for now. Okay, Will. Round 2. Exploits curse him. Start stabbing. Why doesn't he get his extra attack yet? Maybe that's one of the things they took out of the class, which kind of blows. Jesus. Whack ball. That's what you like to see. People dropping dead. I guess she can just start whacking fools too. that silence was huge.
Still on my feet.
Okay. My allies are there now, so it might not be a good move to... Actually, can I go back to Shadowheart? Cancel end? And just, like, lightly move her? Okay, she lost concentration. Doesn't matter now. She can just run away.
Where do I go from here?
I want to see if I can just zap these guys. Just get rid of them. It did not get rid of them. That is unfortunate. Shadowheart's probably screwed. Okay, they went for the wrong target. That's good. That's what we like to see. His flourish can't even kill. Ah! Fall! Oh, I missed. God damn. Miss. All right. Oh, Will's dead. I forgot about that. So, in that case, she will just healing word herself. And then guiding bolt. Boal's got to be dead. Like, he's dead in the next turn. So she'll guiding bolt this guy. Can she hit both? A guiding bolt did not help. Maybe this call lightning will. Don't hit Karlach. Alright. One's fried. I don't know if reviving him at this very moment is a good move, but I'm doing it. Especially because I might have just put him in the line of fire for those guys.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright. What is the spell gone? Did I lose the spell?
These boots have seen everything.
No, we'll hit him with a second level one. See where we can put him. Not very far, but we'll try. Oh, he's dead. That's exactly what we want to see. Just like my homeless people, I want to see them dead. I'm kidding. I hope someone didn't take that seriously. Damn, a range attack still hits from that distance? You bastard. Okay, we can do another.
Battle favors the fearless.
Okay, well.
My faith will protect me.
His movement has been expended.
Take you.
How far can this reach? It can reach that guy.
Concentrate.
See, Eldritch Blast is such a nasty spell. Hello, motherfucker. Her hops are ridiculous, I swear. Bye-bye! Aw.
What's this?
Time to die. Damn, killing these guys give you a decent amount of XP. Like, more than it probably should. What? Why is Karlach no longer in the fight? And why is he back?
No holding back.
Damn. That was nuts. But hey, we survived. Now we can search Baldur. I'm probably so far behind on the chat now. Alright, there. I'm not that far. Oh, he tried to defend himself? Yeah. I was like, be a bastard, but be honest about it. Listen, Dream. Any reason I haven't seen you use inspiration to save any of these rolls? Just curious. I think we're out of inspiration. Oh, we have one left. I think I used it, though, and I think we gained it after killing Bawal. Because we cut off the leader's head. But hey, we got some fried calamari or whatever the hell these... What is this? The sickle of Bawal! He was the one who had the sickle. I can't believe, like, how bad that fight kind of messed us up. Ooh, a gilded chest. These guys really didn't have all that much on them. It's almost like they're homeless. Beggars. They deserved it. I'm here keeping you humble. At higher level. Hey Trent, sorry if this is too personal, but what kind of shop do you work at? Liquor store? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I thought you worked at IKEA or something. I myself am looking into being a volunteer librarian. That's nice. Get all the books. I've built furniture for a living before. It was fun, but not for IKEA. But it's slow enough, especially with... Oh, what is this? Yeah, you can push creatures into the water that swim, but it doesn't do anything. Same as if you push mind flayers off a cliff, they float back up. Yeah, but it was like instant. You'd think I'd be able to like buy some time. So much stuff to sell. So much stuff to sell. What? Throw the flame, dummy. Oh no. What is that? It's burning. It was a single piece of gold I was concerned about. You know what, let's thorn whip this instead. Lockpick.
Past this.
Dang it. Inspiration time. Dang it. Oh. Was it trapped? Oh well. Looks like we're not getting in it. Unless I break it. Oh well, I guess we're not getting in it. At all. Okay. I guess we can just teleport out of here. I think we've done everything we can do down here at the very least. So we have now officially murdered Bual. I kind of wanted to become Bual, but, you know, say la vie. Alright, well, that was some good amount of XP that we got there. We're about halfway to level 5. Which makes me feel a little bit better about our chances for some other stuff that we have to encounter in a bit. I do think we're in a good spot to go fight some spiders, though. The question is, do I do that today? How much time do I have left before I have to go aid my mother with heavy lifting? Not long. Oh, dear. Yeah, something I forgot to mention earlier is this is actually going to be a shorter stream because I have to go lift heavy things for someone who cannot lift heavy things. Hole.
The wall is riddled with holes. A suffocating stench of long rotten meat wafts out.
Survival, inspect the hole.
Tunnels were created deliberately, but whether by tools or claws, you cannot say.
Reach into one of the holes.
The passage narrows and bends, becoming impassable before you're even elbow deep.
Can I become something small and go inside? Like a... How big is the badger? That is way bigger than I thought that would be. Holy shit. I can burrow? Whoa, the badger's kind of cool. And massive. Why is he so big? So Zodiac, I'm not reading my subtitle. What does... what episode do you think Age of Umber will get more intense and darker? I don't think it'll be too long. I think it'll be relatively close to 2 or 3. I think the idea was for the first episode to sort of have those darker elements be present, but not like be the main Focus. I still thought it had plenty of dark ideas, though. Like, the concept just in general of there being, like, this, like, ever-present miasma in the air is pretty dark. That is, like, if you get caught in it, you die. Like, that is dark, admittedly.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
So, we need supplies, and you don't have any. How's that possible? We also need to switch up Will for Gale again. That's nice, Zodiac. Does your mom know what you did to that homeless woman in a video game that one time? Sounds like the Underdark. No. So the Umbra, the Age of Umbra, is like a remnants of what was left behind after the gods left the world. We talked about it earlier. You know the name, Dream. I don't know the name. I'm silly. Halcyon. That's it. That's the word. The Halcyon domain. It's like a remnants of like what was left behind, and like everything got turned dark, and if you get stuck inside of it, you just die. And then it takes you over, which is madness. Hang on, my neighbor just started up his lawnmower. I gotta go close my window. Okay, so why are we in barter? What the fuck happened? She doesn't have anything either. What is with these people? How are they in the Underdark without supplies? Okay, so yeah, I think it's gonna get darker soon, Dream. To answer your question in a faster forum. So, as long as no one wants to talk, we will rest up. Oh. That's too much. That's too much. Okay. Something's got to only be worth 2. We'll go with that. Full rest. I agree, it sounds cool. In the Underdark, there's a place that are called Frezzies, infused with divination spells don't work. You can't really teleport without issues, and it can cause you damage. It has a good days and bad days. Oh, you're OCD. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're actually going to stop there because I do have to go a little earlier than normal. But, again, like I mentioned before, I plan on switching Wednesdays to Baldur's Gate. Phase Res. Okay, I see. Eventually I will switch Wednesdays. Basically, once I finish the main story of Oblivion, we'll stop doing Oblivion twice a week and we'll do Baldur's Gate twice a week. That way we can double down on this and get to Act 3 like we so desperately want to. Because I would love to get to Act 3. Act 3 is my favorite act. So, I would love to get to Act 3. But, we will, next episode, we're going to make an itinerary right now. We're going to kill some spiders. We're going to go after a hag. And then we're going to deal with what's happening at the Grim Forge. I think those are like the main things we have left outside of going to the fucking monastery that killed us last time. So, you know. Oh, and there's also a owlbear that we can go deal with at some point too. So, we'll do that soon as well. Do I have that yet? I haven't seen an owlbear, have I? Wild shape. Okay, we'll get there eventually. Anyway, I will see you guys then, saving for Dream's sake. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for Oblivion, if you guys are going to be there. Anyway, peace.